Guys, I hope you're liking this series till now. This particular video is gonna be the most important part of HTML because I'm gonna talk about three elements which are, you can say, most important in HTML. Okay, the first one is list, and it's not something like you're gonna list only groceries item or anything. It is used everywhere. Okay, literally everywhere, in navigation, in listing your post, everywhere you're gonna use list. Okay, the second thing is forms. This is also really important because even single page applications like small businesses which have just landing page, they also have contact form, right? You might have seen it. So forms are also used very frequently, and these are very important to learn. Third one is table. Well, table is a bit complicated, but it's gonna make sense, I promise. Okay, so I found it complicated at first, but it's easy, really easy. So I hope you're ready, and see you in the video.
Let's talk about different elements now, different types of elements. Like there are list, there are forms, there are tables, a table, there are links, very important, very important, links. And there is one thing that I want to talk about, that is ID and class. Well, these will be used mostly when we will use CSS and JavaScript, but it's good to know that they are here. We'll talk about that in the last. Okay, now list. The list can be of two types. One is unordered list, and the other one is ordered list. So unordered list is UL and ordered list is OL. As you can notice, these are container tags, and I'll tell you these are block level elements also. So because these contain list items between them. UL1, UL2, UL3. Now let's add some elements in OL, or ordered list. OL1, OL2, oops, 3 and 2. Save it, and you can see there are bullet points in the unordered list because it's not ordered, obviously. And in the ordered list there are 1, 2, 3. You can customize it to be list type. Okay, type you can call it as ABCD or small ABCD, or capital I, Roman numbers, and I actually haven't tried Roman numerals. Let's try it first. Cool. Oh, one. Cool. Okay, so basically you can customize it by type, again an attribute for ordered list, okay, which you will hardly use I guess, but yeah. it's good to know that it's here. You can customize it obviously with CSS. You can I don't remember what's the type for this. UL type HTML. Okay, there's also type. Let's copy this and paste it here. These are square now. Nice. Disk. No, okay. CIRCLP. Nice. So, long story short, unordered list is list where you don't have order, don't have numbers to keep the track of order, and ordered list is where you have all those things. Okay, there are only two types of list. Okay, now comes the form. Very important because these are used in every page or every website. Sorry, not page. Even if it's a simple landing page for a small company, they will have a contact form, and you have to implement it. So form, as you have guessed, form tag is form. Okay, so now it's obviously again container tag, and now let's see. For the input box, just with form you won't have anything. For the text inputs, you have input. You have to give it a type. I'll say text. Then you have to give placeholder. I'll say I don't know, name, and there you should have it, name. Okay, there are several other types like I don't know, checkbox. Again, checkbox. For checkbox you have to give a value, like right, left. Obviously this won't show, these values are for servers or JavaScript to take. For you to give here names so that people can see it, you have to give label, put it inside it. By the way, I just to move the line up and down, you have to go to the line, press Alt, and then press your arrow keys to move it up or down. Okay, easy peasy. Now add left. Okay, and same thing, label, right. Now if you click it, you can check or uncheck the boxes. Okay, you can do the same thing with input type text too, because name, it's always better to, I don't know why it's better than placeholder. Well, that's basically because if you type it, placeholder will go away and you might forget what you were doing or what you were writing. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay, so next we have radio buttons. I'll just copy it and okay, where was I? Mail type radio female gender. I guess here you have to have name, wait, female, male, you have to have a name attribute. I'll tell you why. Well, ideally you have to have, okay, so radio button, concept behind radio button is among the choices there should be only one correct. Okay, you either are male or a female or other, obviously, but the point is there should be only one selection. Okay, and that what name attribute helps you to do. Name basically groups them that these are the part of gender. Okay, so ideally you have to give name to every other input so that you can consume the information at your server, but these are basically these is necessary in the radio button. Let me just remove it and show you. Okay, now we can click the both. Yeah, that's the same as checkbox. What's the difference? So now either male or female, or for the sake of closure, I'll add prefer not to say. Oh man, let's add other also. Other. By the way, this value doesn't make any difference on this. If we had female here, this will always show other only, because this is the label that we are showing. I hope it's clear, because that's what we did here. And prefer not to say. Prefer not to say. Okay, now we have, and this looks really bad. So what we will do, we'll use this amazing div block which I told you before. So let's tidy up things. Let's okay, let's just add another div for email and password. We can use type email. That will just give us some extra benefits, like you can, if wait, I'll show you. If we type this and we wait, we have to add a submit button. Okay, so we have a we have a input type, submit, and here value may be submit or log in. Okay, now if we try to log in, you see this gives, this prevents us to saving because we have not entered a correct email address. Well, it will not check if it's correct or not, but it will check the format of it. at mail.com or at arpan.com, and it will submit. Okay, now what happened, that's the different case, but it lets us to submit it. Okay, now you will see that here value doesn't make any sense. What doesn't show up on the web page, but here what we wrote in value shows up on here. Well, that's because in the input, whatever you will type will show up on this inside value. I mean, like name, it will show up here, and this is not a placeholder. You can copy it, you can delete it, you can whatever. Okay, but I prefer mostly placeholder, because you just type it and it will go off. So that's just easy. Okay, let's continue. And there's a type password which will wait, email, and here password, and this will encrypt, or that dot thing, password. Okay, now what should we do? Confirm password? Nah. Okay, now let's add div select your plans. Okay, and let's cut it and paste it here. Free, wait, this cannot be in this cannot be on if I select free, then I should not select premium, or what? Okay, let's see. Select a plans, or what else can be? Checkbox. Okay, you comment down and tell me what should be here. I'm just going with it because I'm lousy at this, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so we have this. Now select a plans, select your goodies. Select your goodies. T-shirt, mug, or surprise mug, T SURPRIC. Okay, now let's say another div for gender. Let's make it fast. Let's make it fast. GNDR. Cut it out. Okay. Cut it out and put it here. Now it looks cleaner than inline, right? So now to be able to submit it, actually there are two important attributes in the form. One is method and second one is action. Actually, method is Well, there are several types of method. Get, post are most common, and to give or to transfer data from server to front end and front end to server. But the most what I'm saying, the way to send, like if I said get, and you'll see the difference right here. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, and we'll just put index.html. basically here we have to say that where do we want to go after we submit the form. Let's open our terminal and make a new file in touch. We can also make give the path where we want to make. We have to make action.html. now let me show you how to create HTML file really fast. Open up the HTML action.html, type HTML:5, and it will generate the file really fast. Okay, now heading HTML action, you land it here. Cool. Now let's check if this really works. Okay, let's type out our name. Okay, and password I'll write where's male? Oh, okay, this one is male, this one is female, this one is other, this is prefer not to say. Now let's log in, and nothing happened. Wait. Oh, index.html, action.html. Okay, now let's see. PAN. You landed here, yay. Okay, and nothing came to our, let's log in. Oh, let's see, the get, when we, when our method is get, the form we submit will come under inside the URL. Okay, and that's not pretty secure. Well, that you might want to do in some cases, but that's not really secure while sending, informations like email, password and all. So we will use post. Well, we don't have any server, so it doesn't matter at all right now, but it's just a matter of why I always see why isn't it working? Continue. Okay, cancel. Okay, let's go to index.html, and then without filling up the form, let's just directly go to action.html. Okay, we landed here. Oh, okay, we don't have any server to send the details, so it's not working right now, the post. But basically if we use the post, the information won't be visible inside the URL, so it's pretty safe. Now what I did here, if you have noticed, I did not write any index.html to go to this page. I simply wrote HTML, which was our folder, and to go to action.html I had to write HTML. That's because, like home page, index is called the home page here. Okay, So whenever you want to make a home page, make it index.html, so users don't have to type your website name then slash that index.html, because index stands for, you know, home page. Okay, so that you should keep in mind. And now let's say, where were we? Now we submitted our form. Okay, we submitted our form. Now let's look at some tables. Tables is pretty easy, and you might have guessed the table tag is table. Okay, now tables are basically, you would know that, you know, I don't wanna do this again, but oh god, okay. Basically tables are like this. Okay, this, but with straight lines. So they have rows, they have columns, right? Now I generally don't use table, and whenever I need to use, I Google them. So please forgive if I had to Google, or I don't know. TR stands for table row. We have to make rows, and inside them we will, you know, fill up the elements for column. Okay, but first row will be header. Oh, one thing more, we can also add th, like HTML has head, table also has heads, but it head is visible on the screen, you know, th, sl number, again th, th, sl number, name. Let's see, okay, I don't know if you can see this, but okay, let's just make a HR. Actually, I'll do it after every, you know, comment. That's the first one, so I'll leave it. Okay. Okay, this might not seem like a table to you, but let's give it border equal 1. Now does it seem like table? Let's add some more. After t head we'll add t body, and again the flow is same. We add rows and we add elements to that row, but here we had th, table head, table, I don't know, table heading maybe, but here we will add td. I don't know this also, maybe td stands for, I don't know, seriously I don't know. This is table row, this is t body, and this doesn't, no, td, okay, data cell, okay, table data. Okay, thanks VS Code. ARPAN. Okay, now see the difference between TD and TH. TH bold, TD not so bold. Pretty much it. Now, do you really want me to, you know, make all big table? Because I don't want to, because I never use it. I never really use it. This is pretty much the gist, you know. You make tr, you add td, you add td, you add tr, you add th, how many headings you want, then you close the table head, then open table body, add tr, then td, how many, you know the gist, right? Okay, so should we move on? I think we should. HR. See, I am telling you which the parts which you will use the most. Okay, I don't want to go teach everything about HTML because I myself don't know everything about it, and I don't think anyone should care about being a dictionary or something. Hello! I know this was a pretty big section, pretty big video, and a lot was covered in it, but it was really important. All the three topics are really important. I don't know about the table one, but first two, list and forms, are really important. Okay, let's recap. That's nothing to recap. We just covered three things: list, forms, tables. For list, we saw that they are of two types: unordered and ordered. Forms, we saw many of the input tags and checkbox, radio buttons. We can change the type of input, simply text. We can write text, simply email. Then we can get the verification, like it's email or not, just a format, but it's a really great thing to use. And of course the password. We saw table, how we can make the table head, table body, and then tr, inside tr, td, th, whatever the hell you want to do. Okay, next we're gonna see links, how we can link two different HTML, really cool. And how what are id and class. This is really important when you want to attach HTML to CSS. Okay, and obviously we are gonna start CSS in the next video, so yeah, I'm really excited about it. Okay, now as always it's time for some research. So you need to create a simple login form and make the email and password fields required. That means if user simply clicks on the submit button without filling up email or password, it should show an error. Okay, so research about it, how you can do it. It's really easy actually, and in the question only there's hint. So let's see if you can do it. Obviously email me, email Instagram. Okay, DM me on Instagram or post a story and I'll reshare it. Tag me obviously. Okay, if you have any question from today's video, comment down or DM me on Instagram at Urban Codes. And that's it. So subscribe, like, share, and stay safe. Bye bye for now.